Greetings, my name's Chris, also known as the Wizard Master. Just a little bit of an update on our prediction pack, because I'm not sure if you're aware, but we're making our own set of tarot cards. Well, it's slightly different than tarot cards. They're going to be called prediction cards, and they're going to be 80 cards in the pack. But the idea is to use pictures that you send in, or pictures that I use, to create a set of cards that are quite inspirational and will make it easier for you to learn some of the readings I put together, like the pod reading or the steps of life. So we're using all sorts of images. I'm desperately looking for people who will volunteer to be in the photograph. So do you know someone who would like to pose for a picture? We're looking for all ages and both sexes, young and old. And have you got someone you can take a picture of for me and send in? Or maybe yourself, you've got a lovely picture we can use. Now, I got my model here, Chuck, but we don't really want Chuck appearing in all my pictures. So it's an opportunity for someone to be famous. May not be able to give you millions, but give you a lot of publicity. And it should be quite a little fun project, so any pictures of people will be good. I'm also looking for pictures of animals, of flowers, of events, anything that is inspirational, which is interesting. You know, I like pictures with water in there, rivers or sea, and mountains, and the list goes on. So what we're doing is picking out the pictures to make into these our own prediction pack. It's quite exciting, really, because I feel it's going to be a lot easier for you to learn the cards with me, but also it's going to be more meaningful. And maybe we could create a pack in different countries and different styles. But of course you need to take pictures, and you know, one of my passions is photography. You would have never guessed it. And I do have several cameras, and this is one of them. It's not always the size of the camera. I take decent quality pictures on even a small camera. But the idea when you're taking a picture is to be aware of your viewfinder or your screen. What you see is what you get. It's as simple as that. And when you're taking a picture, I'm going to take a picture of Chuck now, is that fill the frame and then take the picture. You know, moving close. Your best zoom lens is your legs. If I take a picture here now, it's going to be pretty cluttered. If I move in close, I can get a nice close-up picture of yourself and filling the frame. If I'm taking general pictures, wider pictures, then look for sort of points of interest. What's drawing you in that picture? So maybe you can have a nice balanced picture of some boats or some trees. But try to sort of look at that picture and think, if I was looking at it, what would my eyes be drawn to in that picture? And that's your subject. So yeah, fill the frame if it's just one subject or a couple, but just be wary what's in the picture, and also look behind the subject as well as in front. And don't forget to move around. Changing angles can hide a sign, it can increase the interest. When you're taking pictures of people, eye level is good, but if you're taking pictures of a child or an animal, go down and take a picture at their level as well. Don't just point the camera down, because it not normally looks that interesting, not unless you want to create some sort of effect. The same way is pointing up to someone. You know, when I go out, I quite often see people taking pictures of tables or people sat down and they're just shooting down. You know, go down to eye level and again, be aware of what's in that picture. Fill the frame. What you see is what you get. Of course, the main rule, of course, is to so I just saw a sparrowhawk flying by. The main rule is to make sure you've got a camera with you, and before you go out, check the battery and check the card, and always take one test picture just to make sure that the settings are right, because it's quite easy in the digital cameras to get the wrong settings, and when you won't go to take a picture, then you might miss it. And why not have a strap and have the camera ready to take a picture? Another tip is sometimes to stop and look behind you. The best pictures are quite often behind you. We forget about that. Our eyes are there. And I'm always scanning around. I'm trying to sort of pick up and just see what's there of interest. It's a brilliant sort of hobby to have. Photography is amazing because now you can share it not only with your family but also friends through Facebook and Twitter and Picasa and so many other sort of social networks out there. Your images can be seen and they can be quite inspirational. And the other thing about pictures, you're capturing a moment in time. You're creating and capturing a bit of social history. If I take a picture now of this house, which is obviously quite nice, you know, I captured that moment, and maybe in 10, 20 years time people will look back and think, oh my goodness, look how things have changed. And it's a good record. Now I use it as a little memo sometimes, is that if I see a sign, I'll take a picture of the sign so I've got the words, or you know, it's a little notebook as well. Anyway, so please take lots of pictures and share the pictures with me. The best pictures will win a nice camera, and obviously they'll be used in our prediction pack, and you will get a free set of cards. And yeah, encourage people to join in. We got to the end of May to get our pictures in. You can send it by email. You can go on my website cf10ten.com and use the form. You can tag me in Facebook, find me and make a friend of me, Chris Franklin, or obviously use my friend Chuck the Duck. But yes, we'll see what we can do together. But I think this is going to be quite an exciting project. Anyway, happy snapping, or I'll do one more just in case. You've got to remember that one, because sometimes I forget to smile. So you take one picture and then you take one more just in case. Simple as that. Anyway, I'll speak to you soon, if not before, and see what these pictures will look like on our prediction pack. So take care. Bye bye.